Oh, good old Bethesda, they sure know how to mock themselves after they just added the DLC for Horse Armour to Skyrim. It's a long running gag that actually Bethesda are responsible for a lot of DLC as we know it. Back in 2005 they added Horse Armour DLC to Oblivion. It was only $2, but back at the time it caused a huge controversy. Did we really need to pay a couple bucks just for some Horse Armour? It started off a huge interest in games wanting to add more and more DLC. We did have DLC, of course, map packs, and you could buy cash items sometimes in terms of money to go and spend in your game, but this was one of the first examples of a developer doing something where they would pay basically for extra cosmetic items. Although to be fair, I do believe it gave the horse a bit of extra health back in the day, but now it's part of the anniversary edition of Skyrim, so you can go and get these two pieces of armour. There's the Elven and then there's the Steel, and that's exactly the same armour sets that were in Oblivion all them years ago. At least Bethesda aren't selling this. This is actually another free gift. So even if you don't go ahead and upgrade to the Anniversary Edition, or you're not buying it for the first time, if you've got the Special Edition of Skyrim, you will be able to access these two pieces of armour for absolutely free. You can check it out in the Creation Club list and it should be 100% off, so go and download both of these arm pieces now. I do believe they will give the horse a little bit of extra health in this game as well. Each piece of the armour costs 500 gold, and I got mine from one of the blacksmiths inside Whiterun. Part of one of the older creation kits was a wild horses pack, which allow you to go and tame wild horses scattered all throughout the rest of the map. I will be doing a guide on all them locations, but just in case you have got that mod and you want to go and get one of these horses, here is the location of one right next to Whiterun. Of course, you could just go and buy a horse from one of the stables or go ahead and try stealing one, but yeah, this is part of the Wild Horses pack, which you will have to pay for. I don't think this is free unless you have already bought or upgraded to the Anniversary Edition of the game. The horses will kick you 3 times normally before you actually be able to get back on and finally tame it. And once that's done, you can go ahead and take it to any stable and buy yourself a saddle, and also change the name of it from Wild Horse to something completely random. If this quest hasn't popped up yet, make sure you visit a stable first, and you should get a booklet giving you the locations roughly of a bunch of different horses, like black ones, spotted white ones, and of course this red one, northwest of Whiterun. The map itself is 250 gold, but even when you go and add the saddle afterwards, it's still going to be a lot cheaper than spending 1,000 gold on a single horse. The book will be in your possession anytime you want to double check some of the locations. None of the differences with the horses that I can find, they all have pretty much the same health. There are some other horses that are going to be part of the Creation Club kit stuff if you've bought the Anniversary Edition, but for now, part of this mod only, this is all the horses that you can find. When you bring the horse back to a stable, like I said, you can change its saddle, and there's a whole choice in different ones, and this is going to cost you 100 gold. But again, like I said, it's much cheaper than spending 1,000 on a regular horse or getting into trouble stealing one. And then all you have to do is register your horses and rename them, and there you go. You'll see that the saddle is now on your horse, and you can go and buy the new horse armour and equip it. So thank you Bethesda, I guess, for horse armour. Yay! Let me know if you found this useful. Check out the rest of my Skyrim Anniversary Edition guides and tutorials, and I'll see you later.